in my room, and I have a question for you. Are you putting more focus on your failures instead of your victories? So I was at the gym the other day, and it was the first time I had gone in like a few weeks, right? And honestly, in those past few weeks, there were a few days where I was like beating myself up. And we just talked about self-empathy last week, right? So anyway, there were a few days I was getting down on myself for not being active. And I was telling myself like, oh, you're taking your body for granted. I was saying a lot of mean things to myself and had to show some compassion and understanding to my own self. But at any rate, I was at the gym the other day, and the trainer, shout out to Eddie at Burn Boot Camp, at the end of our 45-minute workout, he talked about victories and failures and how often we put a lot of thought and energy into our failures versus really focusing on our victories, whether they are small or large. And as soon as he said that, I was like, I'm doing a video about this because it made me think about our Asian experience and how society, our culture, all of these things tell us if you're not winning, right, then you're nothing, or you really need to be doing big things, right, in order for it count as a victory. All of these different things around being victorious and what having a victory really means. And as we continue aging, we need to have a clear idea of what a victory looks like for our personal journeys. For me, my victory was going to the gym, right? Because I hadn't been in weeks. And when I go, I physically feel better. But for someone else, a victory could be getting out of the bed. A victory could be fixing yourself breakfast because usually you don't make time for that. A victory could be something else I did this week, which is reading a few pages out of a book that you said you were going to read months ago, and you finally sat down and read a few pages. Victories look different for all of us, but one of the best things we can do is focus on those victories and not necessarily the failures or the things that we didn't complete, the things we didn't follow through on. Not giving that so much headspace, instead focusing on what we are doing and what we have done and what we plan on doing, that we're going to go ahead and speak, I will complete this thing, whatever it is. I will complete the task of going out to a new restaurant, going downtown. I'll complete the task of just chilling in silence for 5 minutes because that's hard for me at times, right? These are victories. And when we change our perspective on how we see victory and what that means to us, we are shaping our aging experience into something that can enhance our well-being, our quality of life, all of that, okay? So tell me, what has been one of your latest victories? Let a girl know, because I'm sitting up in my room waiting to hear from you.